Okay, Chris, we are 2 days out from Ice Ultra 2019. How are we doing?
Yeah, we're good. We've had a panic for the last couple of days because the weather's been so weird here for the last week. They've had a really cold winter here out near Jokkmokk. They've had minus 20s, minus 30s average temperatures, and then as we flew out to a +5, so near a 30-degree swing in temperature, which changes things drastically, especially on things like the lakes here. Now you actually see our team in the distance heading out. You'll probably see them over my shoulder in a bit. They're heading out now to mark the trails for the next couple of days. And yeah, we did a few bits of trail marking yesterday just to check the conditions of the lake, and they're not actually as bad as we thought they were going to be. And at the minute, they're really packed hard trails, so it's going to be a great race for the runners, and they might actually get out of their snowshoes for sections of it. But the weather's changing so drastically and so quickly at the minute. We're being low committal to forecasting. So we're at the minute, it's still really warm. We're only like -2 right now. The sun's out, as you can see. It's gorgeous at the minute, but we're going to drop to about -15, -20, which for us is that kind of like Goldilocks zone where it's not too cold for the runners. Like last year we had like -40s, -45s, but it's not warm either. It's enough to challenge them. So yeah, we're pretty excited.
And for any of the runners that don't know the race as well as we do, what have they got to look forward to? What sort of terrain have you laid out for them?
So every year our race route changes because we have to do things like this, like check the conditions of the lakes, and we have introduced some mountainous stages to the race, but we're relying on wind not being a problem. Yesterday on the race route there was a recorded 30 to 50 mile/hour winds across the tops, which would be too dangerous for our guys to go across, but it's absolutely dead still now, and it's reflective up there as well. So it looks like the 2 mountain stages are on. So the first 2 stages, they've got kind of like a lot of up and downs, and they through a waterfall region, so they'll see lots of frozen waterfalls when they drop into Axa, which is an isolated hunting lodge. And then they go over Mount Kabla, which if people have seen the documentary, they've seen the footage from there. On a still day like this, it's one of the most beautiful places in the world. And then they drop into the final 3 days onto the lakes, and they'll get a lot of this like you see behind me, so lots of long straights. If the visibility is clear like this, it can be kind of testing mentally, because that horizon doesn't get any closer, or that thing that they see there doesn't get any closer. If the weather's it cools again and there's a low cloud, visibility is really low and they can only see the stick in front of them, which is a different mental challenge. Either way, the lakes tend to kind of, once they're starting to break down physically, the lakes tend to break them mentally, but they are rewarded with some beautiful cabins at the end of those evenings as well. So I think the runners can expect to be kind of in and out of their snowshoes a lot for the first couple of days, kind of testing that. I think they're going to be in and out of their layers a lot, because the weather's going to be so different and drastic each day. I think we're just on the border of getting the Northern Lights this year in terms of temperature ranges. We've got a couple of clear skies, so yeah, I think that I'm really excited for this year's race. We've got record number of runners, sold out, loads of different nationalities, loads of different experience levels, so it's going to be a cool group.